I like to start my tour in the Spanish Lounge just because it's one of the most important rooms here at the cloister. Can anyone tell me when the cloister was founded? Yeah, speak up. Very good. All right, so it was founded in 1928, and it was founded by Mr. Howard Coffin right here, as you see, as well as his wife, Matilda. Interesting thing about Mr. Howard Coffin is that he is from Ohio. Most people know him from what he did in Detroit, Michigan, which is he's the founder of the Hudson Motor Company. So he actually started that, and he loved racing cars. The reason that he fell in love with this area is because he actually would come and race his vehicles, and before it was the Daytona 500, the races were in Savannah, Georgia. So he would come down and race, and one day he came, and he was too tired to go back all the way to Michigan, and his driver said, well, I just down the road at Sapelo Island, and you can stay with my family. He said, okay, we can do that. And so he did, and he fell in love with Georgia, with this type of the area, and he said, I want to become a Georgian. And so he actually purchased Sapelo Island and made that his personal residence. And it was the mission of Sea Island was to be just a modular hotel for his friends to come and stay while they looked at purchasing property. So this is the original room from 1928, and it is the only original room since our renovation in 2006. So everything that you see is original, which is pretty spectacular. And as you can see, like the top is made out of this wood. That is what the entire hotel would have looked like. And it was very, very small. We only had 40 rooms, and it would have all looked like this. So they were very, very important. If it wasn't for Mr. Coffin, we wouldn't have had the Causeway or Frederica Road. He actually spent some of his personal money to create that. And Miss Matilda was one of the first people to actually start an educational program in Brunswick, Georgia. So that's pretty neat for the Mr. Coffins. About the architect, this is an Addison Meisner property. Not sure if y'all are familiar with that. He's more known for what his work is in Florida. But he actually is a very large man. He's about 6'4", 300 pounds, and so he created his furniture for himself and not for our guests. And so that is why it is so large. And when he used to come and stay here, he'd actually fall asleep on these couches, and he was too large to move. So we would just actually lift it and turn it into a bed. And so if you want to look at it, I call it like the first futon. But we like to tell that kind of story, and then we would get him up the next day. So if y'all want to kind of look around and sit, feel, touch, a lot of guests will come and ask about the Spanish Lounge, and so you'll definitely need to know about this room. So get familiar with it, come in. We do have singer-songwriters in here in the evenings. That's why we do have the piano. Guests are more than welcome to play that at any time. And you'll also see some young ladies come